What is up, guys? Wraith here, Grey Bearded Gaming Society, and we have been torturing our little Sabin. Oh, see, and I messed up one time before and did that. Actually, open the door, we zap her to pull her out. Wow! Typically, I zap her with the disease to last longer, but hey, we've so it's been a pretty good spot as I actually camped here last time. I actually did not bind, which I'm supposed to do still, so I'll do that here in a few minutes. But what we did do, as discussed, is we went back and got our level, which I could show you, but I'm busy running for my life. We did get our level back, so we are 25. We padded it a little bit, so if we kick the bucket, we shouldn't immediately lose it. Sabin is actually worth a pretty good amount of experience. This is actually a pretty solid camp. So I can absolutely appreciate why anybody who could handle this, especially at a lower level, would be all over it, because she is worth a pretty good amount of experience. And at the same time, like we talked about a couple episodes back, there is no point in not leaning into just being evil. Gnomes are going to hate us regardless. There's nothing. I could have sworn she looked like she broke root there for a second. Gnomes are going to hate us regardless, and I'm not going to sit there in faction for a billion years, so lean in. Eat them. Just do what we do. Because I know a lot of people actually like to take the other little gnome mage out there, because she doesn't have any faction. But she would turn us into a mud pie at the moment. But thankfully, she doesn't care about us because she's indifferent. And the little cognoggin guy is too small, so he's not going to mess with us either. We did have one kind of irritation. We were out here, apparently we got too close to one of those Fey Drake things while we were running around, and it decided to aggro us. Which I was like, you're really not doing anything but keeping me from sitting down to med. But still, just irritating enough. But like I said, this one has been quite productive for us. Like I said, we picked our level back up. We padded it. I'd say we're probably about 10% into level, which puts us safer to try to do a couple things. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just bam. Now a couple times we actually got lucky, and she dropped a couple of fine steel items. So they'll be worth a little bit of plat. Like I said, as you can see, she's decent chunk of experience, so not bad at all. And then sometimes, like I said, that time she actually drops fine steel, even though she didn't seem to be carrying it. At least I didn't let her get close enough to see it this time around. How's that? But I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick up where we left off last time, since we were already over here. And I'm going to jump over here through the zone really quick and bind up over there to keep us relatively safe. And then we're going to make our way over to Mistmoore, see if we can, maybe get some group action going on over there. We haven't been over there yet. Now, one of the things, we talked about it last time. Yes, Kunark is out. The mass exodus has happened. I mean, even right now, there's 3 total people in the zone. I'm pretty sure that Necro over there is probably camping the sisters. As opposed to before, where there, for a while there was lines waiting to camp these people, stuff out the door, so to speak, to get some of these camps. Some of that in the old world should really kind of open up for us a little bit with Kunark. We'll see how that goes. Again, and the other advantage to it again is we'll kind of let some of the people filter out a little bit, so to speak, and then we'll make our way over there for some adventuring. Because one of the things that I actually did check earlier, and it cuts it off short because there's just too many, but you do a slash shoe wall XR, and it brings up a billion little XR necromancers. So the min-maxing community is all over that. But so we are going to bind right here, make our way over to Mistmoore, and I will check back in with you guys when I'm done trotting along, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Stick around. All right, gang, we have successfully made it. Same time, we got invited to a group when we got here. Apparently there's stuff all over the place. I actually had to get an invis to get back here, because we were actually in the graveyard area. trying to get things slowed here. There's so much stuff going on, and everything is very red to me. Alrighty then. We have a ton of stuff going on here. Trying to get everything slowed. I'm running out of mana quickly. So, till we get here just in time to get croaked. Yep. So apparently, we're going choo-chooing. Alrighty then. This train is going to be massive. Yep. Are we going? Yeah, we're going to make it at least, but oh, yeah. Ow. This is, yeah, the speed by which we are willing to just take off and run is ridiculous. Alrighty then. So yeah, let's get reset here and see what happens the next time around. Our first adventure into Mistmoore ended with us running for our lives before we even got a kill done, which is awesome. Alright, we're back in the zone. We're buffed up again. We're invising back up. We're going to try this again. So this will be kind of a short update as I try to sneak back there without getting myself killed. Except this is like the one kind of weakness, I guess, in a shaman's toolbox at this size is you don't get invis until so late. I mean, not getting invis until level 29. So, but we're sneaking our way back. We're going to try to get settled back in. I don't really know where the group's trying to set up. I guess back over here-ish. We'll see how it goes. There's a full house in this piece. And we'll see what happens, hopefully, when everybody gets here. But I'll don't want to just sit here and jaw jack. I don't quite know where everybody's at. 'Cause I can't even see invis yet. I have no idea. So let's see what happens. All right, so some action. And lots of resists. Okie dokie. We have murdered something without being murdered. I'll take it. It's progress in the right direction that didn't involve us running for our lives. So, all right, let's see how everything's go. Get some mana going back here. All right, so the biggest problem I think we're going to have here is I just get a lot of resist. So we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. So hopefully there's not going to... Oh, Spiffy Kunark loot. Indeed, Spiffy Kunark loot. We shall see how it goes. This guy's obviously got a spiffy main character somewhere who's giving him some hand-me-downs. Okie dokie. Trying to see. I think the current plan is to root and pull from the other side. I said hopefully he doesn't want me to go root something because everything I'm doing is getting resisted like gangbusters. So let's... do that or they're miscommunicating and look in two different directions. Oh, there we go. Ow. Boot to the head. Kind of wish that I could shrink here, but it won't let me shrink. I tried. So let's melee instead. So yeah, we'll see how this works for a few minutes. Like I said, I think with the slightly larger cleric, I think we might be okay to kind of split some stuff up. We shall see. But if we run for our lives, I'll hit the camera pretty quickly to let you know. And if nothing else, I'll check in here in a few minutes. Like I said, I don't want to kind of just sit here and kind of babbling on while we're fighting random stuff. Let's see how it goes. And again, I'll spam the button quick if we end up having to run for our lives. So stick around, guys. Hopefully, one more update to come with some good progress and not me fleeing for the hills. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. So the group actually went pretty well. We stabilized pretty good when we got back into zone, even with just the four of us. I said, thankfully we did have a cleric and a good tank. I focused on slowing and debuffing for a change instead of trying to heal, which was nice. And then we had a mage for primary DPS. But we did a pretty good job. Once we got back in there and we got settled down, things went relatively smoothly, which was pretty nice. We picked up, I mean, not quite 20%, but we picked up a little bit there, and then we also managed to get a little piece of named loot. So we got the sacrificial dagger off the name, which was nice, mostly by default because the mage had one, the cleric passed, and then the warrior never rolled. So whatever loot. We'll see if we can still get anything for that bad boy in the tunnel. But we're actually running over here to the little bard, the druid who doesn't hate my guts, so I can sell the fine steel stuff that we got. 'Cause we did get some random pieces of fine steel, so a decent little chunk of extra cash in the coffers. So, like I said, all in all, not a bad night. There is definitely not a ton of people in there this evening, and again, that might be a byproduct of Kunark being released. It might be a byproduct of honestly people actually having a life on a Friday night, which I don't know why they would possibly want to do that instead of come do this. But we'll I think this is a decently safe spot to call it an adventure for the night. It's not super late, but I'm not sure that we're going to be able to get anywhere in time to really get anything else going, and maybe beat up on the little gnome a few more times. But I think this will be a nice, pretty safe spot, like I said, to just kind of call it for the evening, to call it with a pretty good adventure. Because yeah, we started off running for our lives, but we managed to save it, got about 20% of level, and some loot. So again, hard to complain. Did have to remember to modify the spells back up to some group spelling instead of some dot rotting. But once we got in there, everything went pretty good. We did have to use our Malo line a lot tonight. We actually had to break out with Malays, however you want to say it, several times just to be able to stick the slows. But once we got the slows, it's pretty much kind of easy mode for folks, which is nice. But like I said, I think that's going to be a good spot to call it for the evening. As always, guys, if you like what we're doing, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from everybody. Let us know how your adventures are going, or if you got some ideas for some adventures that we could do. We would love to hear them. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay distant, and stay in EverQuest, guys. It's a great place to be. We'll catch you next time.